Ready for the team? Ready for the team? Ready for the team? Y'all ready for the team? Uh, mm, 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 mm. Ready for the team? Everybody's ready for the team? Ready for the team? Ready for the jam beam? Ready for the scheme? Welcome to the team. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Ready for the team. We have The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom Tuesdays, Nightendo. So here we go. Well, we haven't. I guess the only greatest thing we can say about 2025 so far, I'm not saying we're not going to get a devastating hurricane, but the best thing to say about 2025 so far is that we have not had a major hurricane to hit Houston, Texas yet. I can't say um, it's not going to happen because the season goes all the way till November 1st. So, okay. All right. So it hit from. All right. Okay. So that one hit around August 25th. All right. Yeah. So we got. Let's go 2008 Hurricane Ike. Yeah. Yeah, that was from September 1st through September 15th. So we're not really out of the woods yet in terms of hurricane season. So September could be really active. I don't really know what it's gonna be really. I guess I can look at a current tropical map. Yeah, something like that. A little bit later. Yeah, just because a major storm is not hitting August 25th or September 1st doesn't mean it's not coming. So, I mean, I hope there's not one this year. That'd be great. And that'd be a pretty awesome weather year. Yeah. Oh, is there a bomb? Oh, shit. Oh, okay, they had bomb flowers on here. It's like, why is it exploding? Why is it exploding? Dropping bombs like Edward Snowden. Dropping bombs like Edward Snowden. Dropping bombs like Edward Snowden. You know we're gonna blow them. Okay. So we got this badass Druido Claymore. So we can slay more, of course. Slay more. Okay, we made like a 103 weapon. That was pretty good. That's pretty downed right there. Get it down. Get it down. Get it on. Get it down. Yeah. So is Matt Drudge's war against Donald Trump? Is it working? Is his war working against Donald Trump? Are the Democrats winning? Are the anti-Trump forces winning? I don't think so. So I often wonder why he carries on his crusade, his anti-Trump crusade. I'm really kind of baffled. Yeah. Maybe it's out of spite. Maybe it's out of anger. You know, Trump's a multi-billionaire. Matt Drudge is a millionaire. Maybe they do have jealousy. Maybe they do have rage. You know, do you think millionaires and billionaires have anger, or millionaires have resentment towards billionaires? That could be a thing, like a class warfare. That's one thing that I've thought about before. That's maybe that's a possibility. It's just pure jealousy, pure, just jealousy and envy. Yeah, those could be motivations for people, sure. Oh, uh, yeah, looking to get some rain in here to have a break from this brutal Texas heat and humidity. I don't necessarily want uh, a massive hurricane to bring tons of rain, some gigantic mega hurricane, some destructive force, but it'd be nice to just get some nice rain for a while, nice thunderstorms. So hopefully soon for some heat and humidity relief. I think it's coming right before Labor Day weekend. Okay, so Wednesday we're gonna have 45% chance of PM thunderstorms. That's pretty cool. Yay! Mm. All right, cool beans. Cool beans on the scene. Sydney Sweeney's got the jeans. I guess I've got great genes. Kind of wish like a girl would have flirted with me in high school like that. Like, would you like some ass? Like, just be like really like. Did a girl flirt with me like that in high school? Maybe there was one that was like, "Hey, don't you want to have a party?" Oh, wouldn't you like to have a party today, boy? Oh, yeah, maybe something. No, it wasn't like. No, I mean she was just like she was with other people though, so it wasn't like she invited me like personally to her place or something like that. Otherwise, I would have been like, all right, let's do this. Yeah. No, it was still my favorite story. The guy in Austin, Eric, and my favorite story was like him telling me about like he said this sexy blonde chick that he knew came into his apartment one night, and she was like dancing on his bed in her underwear and bra, and like he was like, man, she was just teasing me, man, and then she fucking left. I always love that story because it's like non sequitur, like nothing happens. He just told me like how frustrated he was about like this blonde girl that came over and danced around in her panties and bra, but they didn't have sex. So I guess that was frustrating because that was like a strip tease or cock tease or some shit like that. But he was not very happy. Well, at least he had a blonde girl like dance in her bikini in his bed, or in her bra and panties in his bed at least. Some guys don't even get that far, man. So he's doing pretty good for himself there. Uh, he might have not got to first base, or I'm sorry, home base, but he got to first plate. First place. Uh, yeah, I love when somebody tells me like a non sequitur story, like nothing happens. It's almost like a Seinfeld story. It's like a story about nothing. So what happened? Well, the girl in the bikini, she just left after dancing on my bed. It's like such a Seinfeldian story. A story about nothing. Love it. Oh. Ah, I'm on the Tim Burton tree. Now I'm Tim Hurton. Yo, yo, yo. Now it's like a Tim Burton. Mm, Tim Burton. Mm. Oh, yeah. Get ready for the team, baby. Mm. Ready for the team. Are you ready for the team? Ready for the team. Ready for the team. Mm. Ready for the team. Ready for the team. Spaghetti and cream. Boy flying at me. Did you just shoot at me, sir? You did. Yeah. Welcome to the team. Ooh. Welcome to the team. Yeah, I still haven't got a Wrangler burger yet, but I'm gonna try to get one by the end of the week. So, yeah, try to get one of those Wrangler burgers for real. Welcome to the team. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say no pickles though, definitely no pickles. I like everything on it. I like the aioli sauce. I like the double patties. I like the Monterey Jack cheese and the cheddar cheese, and I like the bacon. I like the onion strips. But I'm gonna have to say no pickles though, no pickles. And then have a root beer and some fresh fries, and it's gonna be Whataburger heaven. Oh yeah, the Wrangler burger. So it was the year. It was. I worked with my friend at the old AMC 10 movie theater. His name was Justin Whitehead, and at the end of the 1990s, Whataburger, which used to just be a Texas only chain back in the day, but now it's like nationwide. Uh, yeah, even Review Bra can do some reviews from Whataburger now. Yeah. Back in the day, before they had Whataburgers in Florida, Review Bra couldn't even review the burgers without having to travel or whatever. But so Whataburger made this big ass, badass burger. I believe it had double patties on it. It had double patties, big buns, grilled, caramelized chopped onions, and A1 steak sauce with some bacon. And it was called the A1 Thick and Hearty Burger. And me and Justin were like 18 years old back in the day, and we were cleaning up the movie theater. And he started discussing the Whataburger, and he's like, "That A1 Thick and Hearty Burger." He was like, "That's a good burger." And I was like, "Yeah, I know. That is that is a. I don't expect the Wrangler Burger to beat the A1 Thick and Hearty Burger. I think that I think that's Whataburger's finest burger creation in the history of maybe even of the history of fast food. Maybe it's the best burger. You know, even though the In and Out burger is pretty good, but uh, you can triple and quadruple the patties and all that stuff. But yeah, honestly, I don't know if Anthony Bourdain ever tried Whataburger A1 Thick and Hearty Burger, but if he did, yeah, he he ate some fine cuisine in his life. But a lot of people go to their graves not even having the Whataburger, the A1 thick and hearty burger. So yeah, a lot of people live their whole lives without it, and it's really sad. You know, some guys maybe they never even get laid, but as long as you had A1 thick and hearty burger, though, it's okay being an incel. Or a 40-year-old surgeon. I mean, 40-year-old virgin. 40-year-old surgeon. That should be the next movie, like 60-year-old surgeon. That wouldn't even make sense. All right. 60-year-old surgeon. What the heck? That A1 thick and hearty burger. Yeah, Justin was like, dude, that's a good burger. I was like, I concur. I second that. I uh, I also third and fourth that motion. And so, y'all know what's up. I second that emotion. Like that song, dude. Yeah. You get that electrical Lizal boomerang. Yeah. Going deep in the depths. Like Johnny Depp. Ah, get me out of here, boy. Do we have more monster forces to oppose? Prepare for war with monster forces. Prepare the battle mech for engagement with the monster forces. Hello, monster forces. Need to get out of here, guys. Oh, right. Ooh. My electrical boomerang. Ooh. Ready for the boom orangutan. Boy, out here. Did he take my he took my boomerang? You gotta taking my boomerang, you will die. Took my boomerang. Ah. How dare you? Set your balls on fire. That's what I say to all my enemies. I'll set your balls on fire. Well, normally. Normally, that's what I say. That's my usual line. Oh. Smashing, baby. Yeah. So that was interesting. They had, wow. Was that a girl in England that had the machete and the knife or whatever? No, she had like an axe and a massive knife. She's like, stay away from my little sister. Wow, don't you touch my little sister. And so So, fellow Trump voters are angry about just, I believe, just one thing, right? Yeah, pretty much just one thing. Uh, so we wanted Trump to be extra hard on the Chinese Communist Party and to give him hell. And for the most part, we are, except for Trump wants to let in 600,000 Chinese students into the United States of America. 600,000 student visas when they're like a mortal uh, arch enemy of the United States of America and of Western civilization. So I think if there's any stain on Trump's record, everything else is pretty good. But so we'll see how Trump explains that. Uh, so the way I'm explaining it so far is that it's some kind of deal with Xi Jinping, some kind of big trade deal. So we'll see what that's all about. Um, uh, I mean, 600,000 isn't an invasion of the 4.6 billion people. You know, it's still a lot of fucking people, though. So it is concerning. Since the United States population is 340 million or so. So, yeah. Um, and was it the? It was a girl defense sister. Is it in the United Kingdom? Yeah. Oh, it's in Scotland. Yeah. Okay. A 14-year-old girl in Dundee, Scotland, was arrested. Um, a young British woman has defended herself against uh, an illegal migrant. Okay. In Dundee, Scotland. Against a would-be sexual assailant. Wow, he's got like a gigantic knife and a hatchet. Wow. Okay. Wow, sisters are doing it for themselves. I'm impressed. Wow. Sophia of Dundee. Hmm. Oh, is that her name, Sophia? That's sad that they have to. It's sad that they have to defend themselves against illegal aliens and rape gangs and stuff. Uh, it does look badass that she has the big knife and the hatchet at the same time. Stay away from her, you bitch. Reminds me of Lieutenant Ripley, Sigourney Weaver, and Aliens. Yeah. So I wonder how long the United Kingdom will be able to take it until they face their breaking point and start a revolution against the government. Yeah. I wonder when their civil war is going to start. Well, we had a pretty massive rebellion against tyranny in this country, against the Biden regime tyranny, and getting controlled by George Soros and the Clintons and Obama. We had a pretty massive rebellion against the the tyrannical, draconian regime that we had for 4 years. Yeah. The U.S. public will bite back against globalists and traitors if they push us to the limit. So if they test us. Um, for some reason, the people of Scotland and England, the United Kingdom and Ireland have, and Europe, Greater Europe, have put up with it. I suppose because of utopian liberalism and globalism, but that's all about to change pretty radically. I think they're going to start rebelling more and more over there. Hopefully, it doesn't get too into a bloody revolution. That's real bad. But I feel like one more little girl gets raped and murdered or beheaded, I think it's all over there. It's going to be a major fucking riot, a major civil war. It's just going to take a few more schoolgirls, and that place is going to be on fire. I hate to say about my cousin from across the pond, but that's the truth. Americans have their breaking point. The Chinese have their breaking point. Europe has its breaking point, et cetera, et cetera. So it's only a matter of time. Yeah, probably the uh, the real civil war in the UK is going to start um, when a bunch of children are killed by jihadis or migrants, foreigners, basically. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Did I break my shit? Oh, bummer. Let's do a tripler on his butt. Shit. Oh, I know what's up. Welcome to the club of love, baby. Welcome to the club of love. Welcome to the palace. I got the talus. Always got a big phallus. Yo. Did I already go this way? Yeah. Got some more monsters to kill, boy. The night is young. Or the fight is young. Yeah, the fight is young. There you go. Excuse me? That's what I thought, boy. Don't blow it for too long, dog. Yeah. So I guess Brian Koberger is like, I guess he thought he was going to get away with murder. Yeah, I guess they all do. Murderers. But why he would leave DNA, a knife sheath at the crime scene, if he was trying to do the perfect crime, is, I guess he had the Dunning-Kruger effect. I guess he thought he was more intelligent than he really was. He thought if he went to enough criminal justice school that he'd be a master criminal. And he got a what? Master's in criminal justice? Well, yeah. Yeah, do I think the death penalty is, I guess, is the death penalty more harsh than life in prison? Well, I think that life in prison is the harshest. So because you have to deal with other inmates and bullshit. I mean, if you're a guy, you gotta stare at dudes' buttholes for like 50 years or something. You know what I mean? Until you die. I mean, it's like, you gotta look at dudes butt naked all the time. And if you're not a homosexual, you don't want to see dudes butt naked in their ass cheeks and their dinglings and shit. You know what I mean? You don't want to be sleeping with a bunch of dudes for the rest of your life. So that's a fucking nightmare. Yeah, life in prison is worse because you'll get harassed, you might get beat up, you might get sexually assaulted, all kinds of shit. Get your shit stolen. You might be marked for death. Uh, gangs, drugs. Yeah, it's shitty. So a guy that's not gay and and he's not gonna have a great time, or even a gay guy is not gonna have a great time in there. So it ain't no picnic party. It is kind of funny hearing about him just like being a bitch. Like, why don't I get room service? And like, just imagine like hardened inmates like giving them threats all the time and shit. Yeah, it is slightly amusing, I suppose. I ordered fresh towels, and like the prison guards are like, "This is not a hotel, Brian." But I wanted a fresh frappuccino. Brian, you're in federal prison. You're in the penitentiary. When is ramen noodle time? Damn it. Can I get me some cup of noodles, please? All right, this is how you get cup of noodles in here, Brian. You gotta suck a dude's dick. What? Or you gotta shank somebody. Or you gotta go beat up another inmate. Prove that you're worthy for this gang. Then I'll get ramen noodles. Yeah, if you do one of those things. Do you guys ever get fried chicken? I'll tell you one thing. Wednesday is hamburger day. Thursday is pizza day. Come, come towards me. Come, come. Yeah. My hammer did wrong. It's damaged. Oh no. By Thor's hammer. I remember the Galaxy Quest chant of Alan Rickman. Yeah. Um, yeah. Oh, Dr. Lazarus. Sir Alexander Dane plays Dr. Lazarus. I know he goes, by Thor's hammer. Yeah, I love that movie Galaxy Quest because I was like, it's like a big Star Trek fan. Like from, I guess from like little kid to like all the way to like, am I still a Star Trek fan now? I guess I am. You don't suddenly one day go, oh, I don't like Star Trek. I mean, if you already liked it a lot, you know. I mean, I know they made a bunch of woke shit and a bunch of trash, uh, but in terms of like the old stuff, I love that. Yeah, I still love that stuff. The OG stuff. Yeah, I still like the OG, even if it don't like me. Mm. Still like the OG, like Snoop D-O-double-G. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, Galaxy Quest was a genius Star Trek parody. Yeah. Yeah, because in the last Starfighter, that was like, what if a video game was real in that movie? Or in like Tron was like, what if a video game was real? And then Galaxy Quest was like, what if a TV show was real? You know, like kind of like a different, like the same premise but um, different mediums. Yeah, different medium. But like the way that Galaxy Quest parodied Star Trek was like so so good. Like the writing and the casting and Sam Rockwell, Sigourney Weaver. That was really inspired to put her in there because she was the scream queen from. She was the action heroine from the Aliens franchise, and then put in. You can imagine like an alternative universe, like Tim Allen being not a comic actor, but like a like maybe an action actor or something. Like a so he was perfect as like the Shatner like clone, the facsimile, and Dr. Lazarus by Alan Rickman was perfect as like the Spock archetype, and all that was brilliant. Yeah, I forgot there were so many great actors in there. I can't even. It's just all so brilliant. Yeah, I guess it's so good at like blending fantasy and fiction with real life and real people that it's really what I would consider to be brilliant. Yeah, that's why Galaxy Quest was such a big hit. I don't know. A lot of people said it's the best Star Trek movie. I don't know about that, but I get what they mean when people say that. Yeah, Alan Rickman died recently. Did he die this year? Professor Snape? Oh no, he died what way back, long time ago. Yeah, yeah. I guess like what January 14th, 2016. Yeah. Oh, okay. Like a really accomplished thespian, Terrence Stamp, just died recently from Star Wars Episode One of Phantom Menace, and of course Superman 2 as General Zod. Um, yeah, yeah. I guess the hardest thing about Alan Rickman is that you don't want him to be dead. Yeah. So it's like even though that was like 9 years ago. Yeah, they just had the sad thing about Bruce Willis. Actually, it was depressing to watch it. Um, Kind of heartwarming, kind of optimistic, but it was actually mostly it was depressing about. Bruce Willis dying of aphasia and advanced dementia at 70 years old. So unfortunately, he'll be joining his co-star, Alan Rickman, very soon. Shit. Ah, they didn't stay there long enough. I was hoping they would stay there kind of stunned and then it would blow up. But anyways, it didn't happen. Gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Not prepared for my lightsaber. Okay, it's almost midnight. After midnight, we're gonna let it all hang down. After midnight, we're gonna let it all hang out. After midnight. Still in the Eric Clapton? Yeah. That guy's pretty old, huh? Eric Clapton. Man, he was old back even 20 years ago. How old is he now? That dude is still alive? Eric Clapton? Man. He must have had like not. Oh, he's 80 years old. Right on the dot. Wow. He probably had to be sober for like 20 years. They're probably like, okay, Eric, you can't drink. No cigarettes. And he's like, well, I could at least have a steak every now and again, huh? They're like, all right. Not too many, though. It's like on the treadmill all the time. It's like, I'm trying to make it to my 90th. Good for him, though. Oh yeah, if Eric Clapton passes away, they're gonna play like Tears in Heaven all the time and stuff. One night, my mom was asking me from the Phenomenon soundtrack, what was that? What was the song? And she was like, and we started singing it on the balcony, but we were both like toasted. It was just kind of funny. We busted out. It was difficulty advanced. Okay. Wow, this song has a lot of chords in it. I'd like to learn how to play it, but it's whoa. This one's it's an advanced guitar. What? Yeah. Okay. Wow. I mean, I could attempt it, even though it's advanced. Yeah, to me that's funny being tipsy and then like the whole neighborhood can hear you, and you just like start singing old Eric Clapton songs. That's funny to me. It's not funny to the world necessarily. Yeah, Change the World. That was a really good song from the Phenomenon soundtrack. If I could change the world. Yeah, I guess the Eric Clapton funeral would be pretty big. I don't know if it'd be as big as Ozzy's though, or Phil Collins. Yeah, but hope those guys hang in for a few more years or so. Yeah, hanging in. Yeah, I don't think that my old neighbor Phil's gonna last very much longer. Yeah, he just sounds kind of in bad shape on his last legs, as it were. Oh well, he is 50 years older than me, so, and I'm already middle aged, so yeah, he's 92 years old. Yeah. I doubt he'll make it to 2033 and turn 100 years old. That's probably unlikely. Yeah, one of his daughters is going to take him up to where she lives. She's going to force him to go because he's just invalid, or they're going to put him into a nursing home, or I kind of wonder what he's going to be forced to do. Um, I guess if he has enough help to survive until he's dead, I guess he can just uh, coast it until the end. But if he's in real bad shape, he might have to go to a nursing home or something like that. He resisted going with his daughter to Arkansas because he wanted to live independently, but he hasn't really been independent for many years now. So let's see, we got. Um, all right, that looks like a pretty good flyer. Check it out. Yeah. Guess that's all I need. And lift off the Space Shuttle Atlantis. Oh, you had a 1980s flashback again? Oh, yeah. The Space Shuttle program? That was the shit. Cruising. It's like Tim Burton's wet dream in here. Sure, Tim Burton wasn't on the production team. Tim Burton. Oh, he just had a birthday, Tim Burton. It's like, yeah, 67. Dang. We're at Hump Day. Yeah, we'll get that Whataburger, that Wrangler burger. You know, I don't know when, but I want to get it before it goes off the menu, though. That's for sure. Star Wars. Yeah, maybe that's the problem with Star Wars. Is like in 1977 and the early 1980s, like a space fantasy thing was very exciting to the public because they hadn't seen really anything with amazing special effects before, like that with fighters and space dogfights and stuff like that. Now that the public has seen that for a long time, it kind of lost its like wow factor, I guess. Sort of like, have you seen a lot of CGI dinosaurs? Like people aren't thrilled by it anymore because they can see that all the time on in movies. So yeah. So one of the coolest things about growing up like in the 1970s, 1980s, 1990s is that seeing how uh, the wow factor, the amazing, how astounding these science fiction movies were getting increasingly. So in the 1960s, 1970s, 1980s, 1990s, and then at some point, then it was like, oh, it's more of this shit, and then people were like, oh, I'm not impressed anymore. So like the first time, you know, Elon Musk or SpaceX puts men on Mars with NASA, then the world is going to be like, oh my god. But the 300th time someone goes to Mars, it's not going to be exciting anymore because it's already been done before. And that's still exciting, having a job and living on another planet, colonizing another planet. But I don't know, like even though I think that colonizing the Mars is amazing, terraforming Mars, I really think, I honestly think the coolest idea is a nuclear powered base on the moon. I think living and working on the moon would be like totally like just astounding, like because you would be on the moon on the base and then you'd be able to see through the observatory and telescopes and through the satellite link and everything, you'd be able to see Earth from another celestial body, and I think that would be intense all the time. I think you'd have to pinch yourself. I'm on the moon. I'm on the moon. I live on the moon. Like I bet the first the first colonists, the first workers there are gonna be having a difficult time adjusting psychologically to that, not being home on Earth. Yeah, I guess like the moon could kill you, but it seemed like you'd be close enough to Earth, like you could escape, maybe get back home. Maybe you could have enough emergency supplies to survive. That sort of thing. Hey, oh, she's laying on the bed. Oh, love you. But it feels like if you're on Mars, if the planet something goes wrong, it's just gonna straight up kill you. You know. So what was it? The dishwasher. Oh, sorry. No, I didn't know. Yeah, I got it running. I can't believe that I turned on there and then to sleep. Oh wow. Well, I guess you can't snoop all the time, and I mean they are getting up there, right? 67, 70 years old. Oh yeah. They set a bedtime, huh? You thought she'd be up till 4 snooping? Oh yeah. There's nothing exciting. Let's drop in. All right. Oh. Ooh. Come back, ye. Joust again, my friend. There we go. Everybody dead. Ooh. Okay, let's do this. What? It's not loud. What are you talking about? Oh, Lord. You going nuts or something? All right. Stupid. Yeah. All right. Get that bomb flower. Ooh. So I'm going to watch this movie called The Infernal Machine. I've already watched bits and pieces. I was intrigued by um, the adverts, the commercials for it. So now I'm watching it straight all the way through instead of like skipping parts. And so yeah, it stars Guy Pearce and the beautiful Alice Eve and um, some other actors that are really good. So about a tortured author. Yeah, I mean they make a lot of movies about tortured alcoholic authors, but and this one, man, this guy drinks like crazy amounts, like Ben Affleck level shit, like gigantic bottles of whiskey, and he smokes like constantly. Like, yeah. And this one, this author is really the tortured, fucked up, addicted author. Yeah, pretty much like a mega stereotype, but every now and then an interesting movie comes along that I want to watch. So the Infernal Machine is definitely one of those that I'd like to check out tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I like to watch a creepy movie before I go to sleep, even though that seems like the antithesis of what you're supposed to do if you want to have a good night's sleep. But to me, like seeing a dark uh, movie, like a horror movie, is like it's usually they're dark and they're easy to after watching them, or if you're watching them during, um, they're easy to go to sleep to get a good night's sleep. So either after, sometimes during. Man, Oh yeah. Okay. Probably gonna start watching it. Infernal Machine. Yeah. Finish it up, probably. And then God bless. Happy Hump Day. Thanks for watching. God bless. Oh yeah. Hump Day. Oh. Yeah, using those 2013 jokes. People love it. Not really.